Let's pray. Mighty God, who in your wisdom and goodness have appointed the offices of leaders at county assemblies for the welfare of society and the just government of the people, we beseech you to behold with your abundant favor as your servants, whom you've been pleased to call to the performance of important trust in this republic. Let your blessings send upon us here assembled, grant that we treat and consider all matters that shall come under our deliberation, in so just and faithful a manner as to promote your honor and glory, and to advance the peace, prosperity, and welfare of our county, those whose interests you've committed to our charge. Amen. I want to direct that the quorum bell be rung for the first 5 minutes. And as that one is done, I am not able to support the whip, neither the deputy whip, but I can see the deputy speaker. You can appoint somebody to mobilize members who are outside. Honorable Chele, proceed and mobilize members who are outside. Honorable Chele, where is Honorable Chele? He went and disappeared. Honorable Chele went and disappeared, and he was the one who was supposed to whip members. Honorable Chele, confirm if you have quorum. Can we proceed if you have quorum?
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, we have quorum.
Clerk, take us through the order of the day.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker and honorable members. Order paper number 355 of Wednesday 1st, October 2025 at 9 a.m. Order number 1, administration of oath.
Next order.
Order number 2, communication from the chair.
Next order.
Order number 3, messages.
Next order.
Order number 4, papers. Number 4, petitions.
Next order.
Number 5, papers.
Honorable, I'm seeing Honorable Adega on the chair of the Honorable Leader of Majority. Honorable Adega.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. If you allow me to lay paper on behalf of Majority Leader. Thank you. Pursuant to the provision section 164 clause 1 of the Public Finance and Management Act 2012, I wish to table today, Wednesday 1st, October 2025, annual financial statements of Kisumu County Education Fund for the year ended 30th June 2025. Thank you.
Honorable members, the annual financial statement of Kisumu County Education Fund for the year ended June 30th, 2025 is properly laid before the House. And I do not know how many documents or pending work is with the finance. Because I'm thinking of either putting it with the Education Committee or Finance. So maybe Honorable Karen, can you tell the House?
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, we have a lot before us. If it is possible, we can leave it to the Committee of Education. We'll appreciate.
I directed the Committee of Education to look at this report as per our standing order and report back to the House. Honorable Moses Ochele.
Mr. Speaker, pursuant to the provisions of orders number 182(6) of the standing orders, I wish to table today, Wednesday, 1st of October 2025, report of administration of law, justice, constitutional affairs, good governance, and security committee on the fire incidents report at Kamanyameda and Kisumu Bus Park. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Honorable members, the report of the fire incidents at Kamanyameda and Kisumu Bus Park is properly laid before the House on behalf of the Committee of Administration, Law, Justice, Good Governance, and Security. I direct that the House Business Committee considers scheduling this report for debate. Next order.
Order number 6, notices of motion.
Honorable Moses Ochale.
Thank you once again, Mr. Speaker. Pursuant to the provisions of orders number 45-1 of the County Assembly Standing Orders, this House adopts the report of administration of law, justice, constitutional affairs, good governance and security on the report of fire at Kanyameda and Bus Park. Thank you.
Next order.
Order number 7, statements.
Statement time. Honorable Tega.
Sorry, Chair, Mr. Speaker, I think the statement was given yesterday. It was just an error on order paper.
Still statement time. Next order.
Commencement of business, order number 8. Motion, adoption of the report of Labor and Social Welfare Services Committee on the matter of compliance with the regulation number 70, subsection 1 of the Public Service Commission Regulations 2020 on the mandatory retirement age by Honorable Zekaria Okoyo.
Yes, Honorable Zakaria Okoye.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker and honorable members, the committee, pursuant to Standing Orders number 41-2B of the Kisumu County Standing Orders, received a statement request that sought an explanation on the matter of compliance with the regulation number 71 of the Public Service Commission Regulation 2020 by the County Public Service Board on the mandatory retirement age provisions, and that is annex number 1. In the statement, it was noted that regulation number 71 of the Public Service Regulation 2020 provides the mandatory retirement age in the public service to be 60 years and 65 for persons with disability, and such age as may be determined by the Commission for Lecturers and Research Scientists serving in public universities, research institutions, or equivalent institutions as determined by Commission in consultation with such universities, research institutions, or equivalent institutions. Mr. Speaker and honorable members, in the statement, the chairperson was required to inquire into and report on 1, a detailed record of all employees of the county government of Kisumu since 2013, evidenced by a payroll printout, including their names, ID numbers, and dates of birth as per official identification. 2, a report on officers who have reached the retirement age since 2013, including those who have retired during the period. Number 3, information on employees due to retire within the next years, including a specific timeline for recruitment and onboarding processes. Number 4, a detailed report on officers who have reached the mandatory age and yet continue to draw salaries while still employed by the county government. This report should include reasons why these officers have not retired as stipulated by law. Number 5, a report of any instance where contracts have been extended or issued for officers post-retirement, detailing the rationale for each extension, the specific roles these officers are serving, and the terms of their engagement. Number 6, information on policies or guidelines the county government has in place regarding succession planning, especially in departments with a significant number of employees approaching retirement, to ensure continuity of services. Number 7, an outline of any training, mentorship, or skills transfer programs designed to prepare younger employees or successors for roles that will be vacated due to mandatory retirement. And number 8, Mr. Speaker, a summary of any audit findings or internal reviews conducted since 2013 regarding compliance with retirement laws and regulations within the county government, including any corrective actions taken. Mr. Speaker and honorable members, the report reflects information provided by the County Public Service Board supporting annexures, the committee's observations and findings. It concludes and makes recommendations grounded in the legal and regulatory frameworks governing public service in Kenya. Committee observations. Mr. Speaker and honorable members, the committee received a response from the Kisumu County Public Service Board in a letter referred to KPSB/03/12/2024, and that is annexure number 2. The committee noted the following from the response adduced to it by the board regarding issues sought in the statement. 1, record of all employees of the county government of Kisumu since 2013. And the board provided a summary of detailed records of all employees of the county government of Kisumu since 2013 as per the IPPD. And the board is well put, and in 2013, we had 1,312 employees. 2014, we had 3457. 2015, we have 3457. 2016, we have 3561. 2017, we have 3519. 2018, we have 3546. 2019, we have 3449. 2020, we had 3838. 2021, we have 3882. 2022, we had 4463. 2023, we had 4623, and 2024 we had 5021. That is 5021. That a soft copy of payroll, including payroll number, ID numbers, and dates of birth, as per official identification from 2013 to 2024. Is in that report, and that is annex number 3. 2, report on officers who have reached the retirement age since 2013. The table below highlights the number of officers appointed on permanent and pensionable who have attained the mandatory retirement age of 60. That is 60 years, and 65 years for PWD, and have retired from the service from 2013 to 2024. Mr. Speaker, I believe members can see the table, but for those who don't have, who have not gone through it, I beg just to read. In 2014, we had 36, and that is according to IPPD. 2015, we had 25 and 4 PWDs. 2016, we have 123 and 1 PWD. 2017, we have 103 and 4 PWD. 2018, we have 141 and 2 PWDs. 2019, we had 111, that is 111, and 1 PWD. 2020, we had 163 and 1 PWD. 2021, we had 81 and 2 PWDs. 2022, we had 156 and 2 PWDs. 2023, we had 123 and 4 PWDs. And 2024, we had 79 and 2 PWDs. That a soft copy of payroll, including payroll number, ID number, and the dates of birth, as per official identification from 2013 to 2024. And that is Annex number 4. Number 3, information on employees due to retire within the next years. The table below highlights employees who have attained the mandatory retirement age of 60 years and 65 years for PWDs appointed on permanent and pensionable terms who are due to retire within the next years. And the table says by this year, that is 2025, we have 139 employees who are due to retire and 18 who are PWDs. And that is according to IPPD. A soft copy of a payroll, including payroll number, ID numbers, and dates of births as per official identification from 2013 to 2024 is the Annex number 5. Timeline for the recruitment and onboarding process. That the recruitment is a process that is initiated by the user department, approved by the respective department's Human Resource Management Advisory Committee and County Human Resource Management Advisory Committee and the Cabinet. The board only acts on its request. That is the response from the board. I believe you understand. Number 4, detailed report on officers who have reached the mandatory retirement age. And that is Annex number 6. This highlights a detailed report on officers who have reached the mandatory retirement age because they are engaged on a contract or part-time basis or PWDs. Number 5, a report on any instance where contracts have been extended or issued for officers post-retirement. There are no records of contracts that have been extended or issued for post-retirement for officers engaged on permanent and pensionable terms. Number 6, information on policies or guidelines the county government has in place regarding successions planning. The response: succession planning should address the existing capacity and gaps in service delivery and create an effective and efficient human resource workforce. To achieve proper succession management, the county should have skills, inventory gaps analysis, development of talent pools, career pathing, succession planning framework. The Public Service Commission of Kenya has developed succession planning framework guidelines, but this has not been domesticated by the county government due to financial constraints. Number 7, training, mentorship, or skills transfer programs designed to prepare employees or successors for roles that will be vacated. Some employees have been sponsored by the county government to undertake various training at the Kenya School of Government, such as senior management course, strategic leadership development programs, and supervisory skills development course. The board approves paid study leave for officers who wish to pursue further studies as recommended by the relevant committee or committees. Senior positions are filled through internal advertisement, and continuous staff promotion is done as per the prevailing career progression guidelines. The above instances equip the individual employees with the needed skills, mentorship for higher roles within the county government. Number 8 is summary of any audit findings or internal reviews conducted since 2013 regarding compliance with retirement laws and regulations within the county government. There is no summary of any audit findings or internal reviews conducted since 2013 regarding compliance with retirement laws and regulations within the county government, including any corrective actions taken. However, a report on staff establishment was done this year, which is being implemented. Mr. Speaker, these are the committee findings now. And honorable members, I would beg you to listen. The committee made the following findings as per the issues sought in the statement. 1, that the summary of the detailed records of all employees of the county government of Kisumu in 2024 was 5,021, and you can note that one down. So there were 5,021, that is annex number 7, and I would wish, Mr. Speaker, you can check on this and then give members also to check. This resulting in a variance of 224 employees. The difference between 5,021 and 4. Further review of the Kisumu County Public Service Board annual report for the year 2024, and that is page number 13 of the report, annex number 8, revealed that the county had 4,730. And that is also another variance. Number 2, that the county executive has 139 employees due to retire by the end of this year, that is 2025, including PWDs. Number 3, annex number 9 provides detail of the persons living with disability for the sample year 2021, 2022, and 2023. Number 4, there were audit findings regarding compliance with the retirement laws and regulations within the county government. However, the board submitted the converse. Number 5, the board did not adduce Let me come again. Sorry, Mr. Speaker. Let me put it clearly for the advantage of members who maybe did not get their sleep well. Number 4, this is the finding The finding that there were audit findings regarding compliance with retirement laws and regulations within the county government. However, the board did not notice this. Number 5, the board did not adduce to any corrective actions taken in line with the audit findings to ensure strict compliance with retirement laws and regulations within the county government. Number 6, that a report on staff establishment was done in the year 2024, and the board is in the process of implementation. Number 7, the committee further noted the following from the special audit report of Auditor General on payroll management for the county executive for the financial year 2021, 2022, 2022, 2023, and 2023, 2024. Mr. Speaker, the integrity of date of birth records in the payroll system. The special audit identified 590 employees who had inconsistent dates of birth. And remember, it is the date of birth on the birth certificate which is being used in the human resource, employment record. So, an interview with a sample of 51 employees, and verification of their identification documents established that the dates captured in the IPPD system for 17 employees were different from those in the employee's birth certificate. This is contrary to the circular reference number PSC/ADM/139 dated 19th November 2020 from Public Service Commission to all authorized officers, stipulated that the date of birth as per the birth certificate should be considered as a public officer's official date of birth. That the incurrent capture of dates of birth increases the risk of employees retiring before or after the legal retirement age, leading to potential miscalculation of pension dues and age-based entitlement. Number 2, Mr. Speaker, lack of annual recruitment plans. During the period under audit review, the county executive recruited 665 employees. However, it was established that the recruitment department did not have annual recruitment plans to guide the recruitment, and that no evidence was provided to prove that the budgetary availability was sought before initiating the recruitment process. That the lack of annual recruitment plans and the lack of confirmation of availability of budgets results in either overstaffing, understaffing, or hiring staff for roles that do not align with the organization's priorities. That the control weakness in the recruitment process undermines transparency, accountability, and compliance, therefore increasing the risk or irregular hiring. Further review of the Auditor General report revealed that the matter of retention of staff beyond the mandatory age was flagged consecutively as highlighted below. Auditor General's report on financial statement of Kisumu County Executive Financial Year or Fiscal Year 2020-2023. Retention of staff beyond mandatory retirement age. That the review of the payroll provided for audit revealed that 34 employees who had attained the retirement age of 60 years were still appearing in the June 2023 payroll. This was contrary to Section D21 of the Human Resource Policies and Procedures Manual 2016 on mandatory retirement age, which states that all officers shall retire from the service on attaining the mandatory retirement age of 60 years and 65 years for persons with disability. Management did not provide reasons for the irregular retention of the employees beyond the mandatory retirement age. That, in the circumstance, management was in breach of law. Auditor General's report on the financial statement of Kisumu County fiscal year 2023-2024, retention of staff beyond mandatory retirement age. That during the audit review, examination of the payroll provided for audit revealed that 79 employees who had attained the retirement age of 60 years were still appearing in the June 2024 payroll. This was contrary to Gazette Notice reference number OPCAB 2/7A of March 2009 and Section D21 on Human Resource Policies and Procedures Manual for Public Service 2016. The policy stipulates that all officers that shall retire for the service on attaining the mandatory retirement age of 60 years and 65 years for persons with disability, and or as many be prescribed by the government from time to time. And that the management did not explain the anomaly. Mr. Speaker, these are the committee recommendations. Based on the foregoing findings regarding the issues raised in the statement, the committee makes the following recommendations. That the CEC member, Public Service, County Administration and Participatory Development, immediately remove from the county payroll all officers who have attained the mandatory retirement age of 60 and 65 for PWDs without valid contractual exemptions in line with the Public Service Human Resource Policy and Gazette Notice reference number OPCAB 2/7A. Number 2, that in cases where officers have received payments beyond the mandatory retirement age without valid contractual exemptions or legal justification, the chief officer in charge of public service, county administration, and participatory development immediately initiates recovery proceedings. This should include offsetting the overpaid amounts against any post-service benefit, such as pensions, where legally permissible, and also pursuing legal recovery mechanism, including civil recovery actions where pensions offsets are not applicable or sufficient. Number 3, that the CEC member, Public Service, County Administration, and Participatory Development immediately verify and correct all consistent or inaccurate dates of birth entries in the IPBD system using birth certificate as the official source, and initiate disciplinary actions against the officers who are responsible for maintaining employees' record where discrepancies in dates of birth are found, as this constitutes a direct violation of public service regulation. Number 4, that the CEC member Public Service County Administration and Participatory Development immediately initiates a reconciliation process for the discrepancies between the 2024 summary detailed payroll data, that is 5,000 and 2021. I believe you still remember the discrepancy, 5,021 employees, and the Public Service Board annual report for 2024, which was 4,730 employees, and equally prefer disciplinary and legal action against responsible officers in the Human Resource Department. Number 5, that in cases where public funds have been paid to or in the name of unexplained employees, the Chief Officer of Public Service, County Administration and Participatory Development take immediate and decisive actions to initiate full recovery of the said funds and a detailed report on the recovery efforts to be submitted to the County Assembly within 45 days upon adoption of this report. Failure to comply, the Ethics and Anti-Corruption Commission take up the matter for further investigations on possible loss of funds. Number 6, that the County Secretary, in consultation with the Public Service Commission and the County Public Service Board, immediately initiates a comprehensive head count of all employees within the county executive, including both permanent and contracted staff, to establish the accurate and lawful number of employees currently serving under the county government and submit a comprehensive report on the findings to the County Assembly within 120 days upon adoption of this report. Number 7, that going forward, all departments within the county executive must submit annual recruitment plans for approval by the County Public Service Board before start of each financial year, and that recruitment shall only proceed if explicitly aligned with these approved plans. Number 8, that the Public Service Board prioritize the adoption and contextualizing of the Public Service Commission of Kenya succession planning framework. Even with financial constraints, a phased and scalable approach can be implemented to ensure structured succession planning aligned with local needs. 9, that the Public Service Board should initiate a comprehensive audit of current staff skills, identify critical roles at risk due to impending retirement, and assess capacity gaps. This data will inform targeted talent development and succession strategy. In conclusion, Mr. Speaker and honorable members, the committee's inquiry has revealed significant gaps in the county compliance with mandatory retirement provisions as outlined in Regulation number 71 of the Public Service Commission Regulations 2020. The continued employment and salary payment to officers beyond retirement age without contractual exemptions, inaccurate birth records, and lack of structured requirement plans point to systemic weakness in human resource management. These lapses not only undermine the principles of good governance, but also expose the county to financial and legal risks. Immediately, corrective actions is essential to restore public trust and uphold constitutional values of accountability and integrity. The Department of Public Service, County Administration, and Participatory Development, as well as the County Public Service Board, must prioritize and enforcement of retirement laws and proper succession planning, and both disciplinary and legal actions must be taken against the responsible officers. It is therefore, and my It is therefore my honor and privilege, on behalf of the Labor and Social Welfare Services Committee, to move this motion before this Honorable House for consideration. And Mr. Speaker, I would like to call upon Honorable Adega to second. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Honorable members, now that the motion adoption of the report of the Labor and Social Welfare Services Committee in the matter of compliance with regulations number 71 of the Public Service Commission Regulations 2020 on the mandatory retirement age has been moved. Seconded, I want to propose a question, and I propose that the motion is open for debate.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I wish to start by thanking Honorable Joachim Okech-Swaga, who sought this statement on 11th of November 2024. Mr. Speaker, this statement, when it was sought, we also saw the need and the replies which was desired by the statement writer, as this is something that must have been realized before, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, we have been taken through this report by Honorable Koyo, who is the chair for Labor, at length. And we have seen the findings of the committee. We have also looked at the recommendations that they have given. Mr. Speaker, they have also gone ahead to identify the gaps that some of them you can even see without using a microscope. But, Mr. Speaker, the law and the PFM Act is very clear on management of finance of institutions, Mr. Speaker. Article 201, dealing with, that is Part D, dealing with principle of public finance, requires responsible financial management, including ensuring public funds are not misused through unlawful salary payments to officers past retirement age. Mr. Speaker, this report has given us even the detailed information on how many people have retired, how many people are due to retire, and proper tabulation has been given, Mr. Speaker. The same PFM Act 2012 Section 149, Part 1A, talks about the responsibility of accounting officer. Mr. Speaker, this section requires that officers must ensure proper use of public funds, including the payment of salaries only to legally employed individuals. Mr. Speaker, it is very clear, and I'm sure the officers that we put into these offices are aware of these acts. Mr. Speaker, the reason why even this statement was sought in this House is properly supported by Section 196, Part 1, which establishes the County Assembly's authority to oversee county government organs, including inquiries into human resource practices and financial compliance. Mr. Speaker, the Chair for Labor has taken us through all those particular scenarios. But Mr. Speaker, despite the fact that the presence of those articles I've just referred to, the only problem is that when you come down to recommendations, you don't get specific action that should go with who. Mr. Speaker, we are keen on this particular report. And my submission is to support because I have seen it. And when I sit on the side of implementation, fortunately, I'm a member of the implementation committee. And I'm sure if this motion is passed, then definitely it is going to get into our table. Mr. Speaker, I still believe that the gaps that might have been left in this report, we can see a way to cover them up as we deal with it at a later stage. Mr. Speaker, last but not least, in this particular report, we have been shown about the integrity of date of birth records in the payroll being inconsistent. Mr. Speaker, this is one of the fundamental gaps that we have seen in this report. There is no way that the date of birth of one's ID can be different from the date of birth that has been put in the payroll system. Mr. Speaker, this, even from that statement, from that report, says that this might lead to inaccurate capturing. The inaccurate capturing of dates of birth increases the risk of employees retiring before or after legal retirement age. Mr. Speaker, that is also a very serious gap that we will really need to look at and to identify exactly who left in the job. Mr. Speaker, with that few remarks, I beg to support.
Moses Ojele.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, it is good that my brother, Honorable Zach, has moved a motion in way of report to the statement raised earlier by Honorable Joachim Okech Swaga. And Honorable Speaker, in the best of my ability, I want to say that the committee has made a lot of effort to come up with at least something in a way of response. And Mr. Speaker, it is kudos to them because naturally, when answers are sought, the committee and the chairs fully rely on the response from the executive. However, Mr. Speaker, I just wanted to note that I highly doubt some of the authenticity of the annexes provided by the committee. Either they are old, pulled out of the archives, or somebody just wanted to appear to be doing something about the request for response. One such annexure, Mr. Speaker, is Annex 7, which is handwritten up there as detailed records for the year 2024. And Mr. Speaker, I think this matter was raised this financial year, and therefore the response should have been very conclusive and guiding on the extent to which our staff establishment is positioned. Mr. Speaker, in this list, going roughly, you realize that when we talk of the payroll, and if this forms the payroll master, then I think we don't know the number of staff in this county. Because what we have here is taking us back, even those who left employment long time ago. Some left in the very 2024. And totaling, the number given here listed is 4,797 as employees of Kisumu County by the time this document was released. Now, I'm just wondering what could have costed this department if at all they took time and gave us the current status. Because, Mr. Speaker, the figure we've been getting on the staff establishment, from the staff establishment, is always varying. Some 5,000 plus, some 4,035, some. So it keeps on varying. But the figure we have here, Mr. Speaker, just in the first page, on the first page alone, we have people, some have exited by natural attrition, some have been fired, some have retired. And in the first page alone, I have like 9 known to me. Just one page, a page containing 45. There are 9 who since exited employment or engagement with Kisumu County government. Those are 9 which are well known to me that are should no longer be in the payroll. One such individual is the late Honorable Mr. Babu Karan, the former chair of Public Service Board. We have Dr. Hongo Kennedy Akelo. We have Agua Marilyn Yansa. We have Capio, who are members of the previous board. So going down, Mr. Speaker, I think this document is not informative enough. It is not. And therefore, I'm just beseeching the committee that by way of presenting this report, I think they should have just talked of progress report, because the actual data has not been provided. And if this house can actually give them time, if they so request, then I think we need a more recent of this document, so that as an assembly, we can actually ascertain the actual, if not the actual, but almost actual number of staff we have, and the actual number who have died, actual number who have retired, and actual number of those who have resigned. Because people resign, people retire, people go through natural means. All this data should be provided. Secondly, Mr. Speaker, I had the chair read that we have a number of 138 members of this staff who are due for retirement. And Madam Speaker, when we are going through ADP, the recent ADP by the Sector Committee of Public Service and Participatory Development, the figure given to the Committee on JLAC is far much different from the figure now being laid by the Committee of Labor. So there's no consistency, and it is like these records, Mr. Speaker, are kept from different centers. Because if at all they are kept centrally, then the outcome given to this House should be consistent. Mr. Speaker, we are all aware that JTRH, which is a consumer of highest wage bill, is out of our way. When they provide this document containing all the doctors we have, what advice can we give, or what are they trying to tell us? They should have separated that. Indeed, as at the year 2024, we had this number of employees. But by exit of JTRH, we expect this number to exit by going to the national government. So the wage bill is expected to come down to this much. But this, Mr. Speaker, contains all employees who have ever been there in the county government. So I think the committee should have dug deeper. Now that JTRH is going, how many have been relieved? How many workforce has Kisumu County been relieved of? That should appear in their findings. Finally, Mr. Speaker, there are some small inconsistencies in the number of staff every financial year. So I think there could be a way of some people introducing to a margin of error of plus or minus 5 of employees who are not advertised. Because why should the figures keep on changing, fluctuating, and more so fluctuating upwards? So it is like somebody somewhere is seated and always increasing or adding more staff. Mr. Speaker, I beseech the committee and the House that the hyena in this county lies on wage bill. When we talk of development to be taking place in our counties, Mr. Speaker, we must ensure that we manage the wage bill. The best way of managing the wage bill is going out of our way and ensuring that the right things are done, the right documents are provided, and the Assembly is made aware of the actual wage bill to work on. Otherwise, what we have here, if all these factors I've mentioned is taken care of, then I want to believe that we'll be talking of far much below 3,500 staff. Because going by percentage, out of 45, I've highlighted 9 cases known to me who had existed. Going by the percentage, Mr. Speaker, it is about 30%. Assuming that all these pages, the trend is the same, then we are talking of 30% less that should be provided for as staff for this county. So I request that the committee should be given time, dig deeper, and bring the latest results, because we don't expect the same question to be raised by members when we have an opportunity to exhaust it. Otherwise, I thank you so much, Mr. Speaker.
Honorable James Somoro.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, allow me to congratulate the committee for this work and congratulate Honorable Swaga for bringing this up. Mr. Speaker, this is a monster in this country where the payroll numbers are not matching anywhere. And it is deliberate, Mr. Speaker, because even from the data we are having from the Labor Committee, the ones they were given, you cannot make sense out of them. They keep on fluctuating, and there are glaring, very glaring mistakes in terms of those who are in this payroll.
Mr. Speaker, as we speak now, from the point of payroll masters in this county, they know they have over 5,000 employees. But going by the next 7 alone, we have 4,800. And in that 4,800, I think Honorable Chela mentioned, even in the first page, you can detect those who have left this payroll. Less recently, last year or the other year. And you can see justification of this number, 5,000 plus, in our county, and drawing funds as meant for salaries. Mr. Speaker, how I wish, I don't know how at this point we'll make it, that an ad hoc committee be formed to do this to the latter. This is the only sure way we will be sure to know who and who are working in this county, who and who are retired and still in system, who are already attained the age of retirement and are still serving this county. Speaker, those who made it sure that we have a retirement age, there was a reason. There is a clear reason that after 60 years, you cannot serve in any government entity. And at 65, when you are PWD, you are able to extend for another 5 years after 60. It was deliberate, and it, as such, it should be. Mr. Speaker, you wonder, as we are serving here for a 5-year term, by October of 2027, you cannot find my name in that payroll. Unless there is election and I come back and I start the biodata afresh. By giving biodata to the payroll guys, that gives the payroll guys authority to know when you are retiring and when you are going home. So you wonder what could have happened that some number of employees gave a wrong biodata, which is not matching with the birth certificate and the ID. Because normally the ID date of birth and birth certificate date of birth should really be consistent, and as such they should be in the payroll and tally as such. The Speaker, this is the county where almost 57% of our resources goes to recurrent expenditure in terms of wage bill. If Assembly could not stamp its authority, this will be a normalcy, and at a time it will reach even 80%, and we will be doing nothing in our wards, because all the resources we get from Nairobi and from all source will ever be going to the employees who don't make sense. Because, Mr. Speaker, the previous board did some anomalies, and I think this Assembly is aware that there are some departments that they overemployed. And those forms part of this Annex 7 again. So we need a cleanup. We need a very big and huge cleanup. And Mr. Speaker, I just still beseech you and the House to go ad hoc way and with the clear TOR to clean up all this mess, and that will be the end of this era. I am very certain that this is manufactured and it is intentional and it is by those who don't mean well for this county. They just want to fix things for quick fixes and mess up the whole county. And Mr. Speaker, if we just lie and keep cool on this, then it will be messy. Mr. Speaker, on the committee recommendations, the recommendations are very good, but you don't find them tying each and every officer who did this. There are people who did such kind of anomalies. There are people in the Directorate of Payroll who are manning our payroll, who are still insisting on paying those who are overaged in terms of public service. These people should be reprimanded because there's no way they know. They have been trained on HR. And we have a HRIS which really details when someone goes into it and exits it. It's very clear when to exit. And if someone somewhere is sitting in the office refusing to exit somebody who has been exited by the system, then that person is culpable. We want to get these guys who are doing all this. This is manufactured and it is not human error. It is intentional and it is a fraud, and we have to go deep. Thank you. I support.
Honorable Kennedy huko.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I stand here to support the report and the motion by Chair Labour Committee. Mr. Speaker, we have a lot of loopholes in our systems. Mr. Speaker, we have people who got to these positions out of fair recruitment. These are people who are qualified, and that is why they are heading these very sensitive departments. Mr. Speaker, it is very clear that there is some kind of incompetency in these officers. Mr. Speaker, there's what we call staff establishment. And if I can explain very clearly, this is a document approved structure of positions within the county public service board service. It shows all posts that exist, their numbers, title, job groups, grades, and terms of service. Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, the reasons why the staff establishment document is produced, and it has to be approved by the county service board. Why do they do that? Mr. Speaker, it has to cover some things. One, it will control the wage bill, which is more than what is prescribed by the SRC. Mr. Speaker, it will also guide the recruitment process and promotions. Mr. Speaker, it is also very clear that it can help in the payroll cleansing, which is a process that will always identify where the problem is within the payroll. Mr. Speaker, it will also help in guiding illegal hiring of employees and proper staffing. Mr. Speaker, you can understand where we lack what is called annual recruitment plan. Without staff establishment document approved by the county service board, we must be in this kind of situation. And remember, without this plan, and we have been recruiting employees within the system, what is the guidelines? In the absence of annual recruitment plan, this shows there's a lot of ineffective workforce in place now. Even the planning itself, it has led to overstaffing, which has blown our our wage bill. Mr. Speaker, it is very important that we must control the weaknesses which we have realized here. But it is unfortunate that times when we give recommendations, we don't tie people involved to the problems which are realized for their failures. Mr. Speaker, we have a director of HR who is responsible for all this. Mr. Speaker, I would like to bring an amendment. We know you have the powers, it is within your jurisdiction to accept amendment at this time that the people involved, like the HR, director of HR, should be responsible for the messes within our workforce. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Honorable Sami.
I call the board reply.
Yukoya.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Speaker. And Mr. Speaker, let me thank also the members, the honorable members who have found time to speak about the report. Mr. Speaker, I really want to agree with the members who have spoken. And Mr. Speaker, it is indeed a blessing in disguise when Honorable Swagger brought this statement. And I want to believe this statement has become an eye-opener to many of us, and maybe also those who might have had this information with them, but they could not speak about it. Mr. Speaker, this report has shown a lot of rot in our department, more so the human resource department. Mr. Speaker, allow me to agree with Honorable Nyaoke for being very keen, and he really understood our predicament and what we really went through when we were bringing this report. Mr. Speaker, the gaps are inevitable. The gaps are evidently seen. The gaps are there, Mr. Speaker. And when we were doing this report, Mr. Speaker, you certainly know that we were being guided by the statement which was sought by the honorable member, Honorable Joachim Okech. But Mr. Speaker, that does not bar us from doing what we are now prepared to do and what the honorable members are asking. Mr. Speaker, it is indeed high time to dig deeper into whatever has been brought forth or whatever we brought to this honorable house. We have the recommendations, Mr. Speaker, and they are 9 in numbers. Mr. Speaker, the recommendations are very, very tough, and if they can be implemented, then whatever is happening or whatever we have discovered in these departments will definitely stop. And Mr. Speaker, we did not mince words when we were recommending, because we did the thorough check, we had the findings, we asked all the departments to bring every information which was related to this. And what we could get is what we have, and we did a report on this. But that does not bar us from whatever I'm going to inform the House when I'll be winding up. Mr. Speaker, it is very, very pathetic that some of these staff were being employed with discrepancy on their birth certificate dates. And as we recommended, that is something which should not be done. So we wrote that one for members also to check on that. We believe they did not use the ID dates for recruitment, because it is recommended that you use the birth certificates. So if the dates of ID and the dates of birth certificate are different, then that is an alarm to to be watched. So, Mr. Speaker, we were not happy when we got that discrepancy. So, Mr. Nyauke, Honorable Nyauke, sorry, that's why we recommended that whoever did that mistake must be held responsible. Thank you, Honorable Chele. And you also, Honorable Chele also noted the definitely the discrepancies in the, indeed, Mr. Speaker, these differences in payroll, I mean the number of staff, which was either 4,000 and 4,800, roughly 4,800, and another one was 5,021, should not be here. So if this is what is happening, Mr. Speaker, then the recommendation of the payroll is supposed to be cleaned, and we know where the mistake is, and also have the person responsible. We agree, we really agree, Mr. Speaker, as a committee, that the elephant in the house, Mr. Speaker, is the wage bill. And this is seriously eating into our budget. And if what we have recommended and what the honorable members have also put forward can be implemented, then we will have some sigh of relief, and that is something we need to do immediately. Mr. Speaker, allow me also to agree with the Honorable Omolo. Honorable Omolo was very, very clear with what we recommended on the recruitment plan. Mr. Speaker, without the recruitment plan, then we will still have, or we will still counter the anomalies which we have seen. So if the department, every department cannot bring their recruitment plan prior to the next financial year, then we will still have the same problems recurring. Mr. Speaker, I believe Honorable Huko also just mentioned the same problems which other members mentioned, and I don't want to repeat. Mr. Speaker, let me finalize by saying this. Let me ask the honorable members to allow this report to be adopted. Because, Mr. Speaker, we realized a lot of gaps, and a lot of things needs to be done. But if we can adopt this report, Mr. Speaker, as a committee, and this is what we have initiated before even we brought this report to the House, we are entitled to dig deeper into this. Because, Mr. Speaker, we wanted more details, but we could not get them. It is very, very pathetic that the payroll still has even deceased staff who almost everybody know that so and so is no longer with us and must have died. So if this payroll can still have the number that we have with those names, then, Mr. Speaker, maybe somebody somewhere is sleeping in the job. And the laxity which this department is expressing, we cannot tolerate. So, Mr. Speaker, we are very, very tough on this, because we will not need another statement from another honorable member to be brought in this House so that we act on this. We have started working on the detailed report, which we will bring in this House at appropriate time. And that is why we have even recommended that if we can go as far as having an head count to our staff so that we have the real number of the staff which we have, then we will be home and dry. So, Mr. Speaker, I would ask honorable members to pass this report so that it becomes a stepping stone towards getting a very fine and detailed report for this matter. And I reply. Thank you.
Honorable members, as per our standing order, the motion adoption of report of the Labor Social Welfare Services Committee in the matter of compliance with regulations number 70, part 1 of the Public Service Commission Regulations 2020 on the mandatory retirement age, moved, seconded, debated. I now want to put a question, and I put that as many of the opinion that the motion adoption of the report of the Labor Social Welfare Services Committee on the matter of compliance with the regulations 71 of the Public Service Commission Regulations 2020 on the mandatory retirement age be adopted, say aye. As many of the contrary opinions say nay, the ayes have it. And the motion adoption of the report of Labor and Social Welfare Services Committee on the matter of compliance with the regulations number 70, part 1 of the Public Service Commission Regulations 2020 on the mandatory retirement age have been adopted today, Wednesday, the 1st of October 2025 at 10:34 hours. And I want to recommend that the recommendations of the said report be communicated to the relevant departments for action. But again, also the committee of implementation to follow up the same. There are also those that will fall again in the same committee of Labor and Social Services. Next order.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker and honorable members. There is no AOB in the order paper.
Honorable members, you can be upstanding. Honorable members, there being no any other business in the order paper, the House stands adjourned until today, Wednesday, the 1st of October 2025 at 2:30 p.m.